Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be dissertating and talking about having Aquarius on the 10th house cusp in a natal chart, or aka Aquarius MC or Aquarius midheaven. Now, the first thing I'll talk about is the career possibilities, or what would maybe be probable for somebody with this position. Now, is perhaps something with computers, such as computer programmer or computer repair, could be possible. Something connected with electronics, which could be like, well, most of you don't have this. Back in the old days, the VCR repair, or now maybe DVR repair be another example. Something with innovation, or something that's associated with new technology, development of new products, social reform, esoteric subjects, which could include astrology, something with the metaphysical, something connected with maybe working with friends, even maybe group involvement, collaborating with others. At the same time, there might be a very independent approach to career endeavors, and this person may desire their own space to get things done in their own time and have their own schedule, and may leave. This is the kind of person that, even working in some kind of mundane or quote-unquote menial profession, would like to leave their own stamp on whatever they do, or their personal trademark. So anyway, another thing, as far as the 10th house goes, status and recognition, well, this person may want to be recognized, or if notoriety is attained, it could be in connection with doing something, maybe maybe in a career that might be a little bit different or unorthodox. It could be like the person that walked across the Grand Canyon on the tightrope with no protection below them, or no safety net or anything. Just something that might be a little bit unique, a little bit different, may get their attention, or some kind of accolades or recognition for, or it could be some humanitarian thing. Now, the dominant parent, which is generally the father, I believe in most cases, that this person may be seen as someone that was eccentric, someone maybe was an innovator, somebody that might have some unusual thing about him, and or the person. Something might be eclectic or unorthodox. Maybe the father may have been seen more as a friend as opposed to a parent, or at least equally as a friend or a parent as well. And could be somebody that was seen maybe, or is seen as somebody that's very selfless, and really can be like that universal friend type image. Now, as far as the public image goes, well, somebody with Aquarius on the 10th house cusp may have a strong reluctance to maybe appear dumbfounded in front of other people, and want to always would like to appear informed on their subjects, and whatever it is they're talking, or in my case dissertating about, would like to always appear like they know what it is they're talking about. They don't want to appear like they lack information or lack knowledge pertaining to their subject. So they may study the subject very extensively before actually talking about it, in fear that maybe not necessarily be ridiculed, but maybe they won't come across as maybe as intelligent as maybe they'd like to be. So that's something else to look at with Aquarius on the 10th house cusp. Now, as far as the reputation may go, well, this person may have a reputation, maybe perhaps for being a maverick, for being eccentric, for being kind of maybe the oddball, or maybe like the scientist kind of complex. And even if this person is not involved in a scientific field, they might, when they explain things, it might come across as more scientific than the average person. As many of you may know, I have Aquarius on the 10th house cusp, and somebody had told me when they were doing an overview of my chart that with Aquarius MC, they felt I came across kind of as the scientist, and because of the way I explain people's elements or aspects or positions in their chart in somewhat scientific manner. So I guess that can apply with me and people in general that have Aquarius MC. Now, the 10th house cusp is also associated with authority figures. Now, as far as authority figures go, perhaps supervisors, superiors, they may be seen perhaps as a friend in many instances, as well as a person that is in a position of authority. When I worked a few places, it seemed like I had better than average compatibility with my superiors, and it seemed like I could say in at least two instances, that it was like a good rapport where they were like kind of my friends as well as my supervisors. So I can relate to this, having Aquarius MC. Also, the supervisors may be seen as not just maybe that universal friend, but people maybe that are humanitarian, that are selfless, maybe a little bit quirky, might be seen as a little bit bizarre or unorthodox, maybe have that freedom quality to them, but may have a humanitarian way about them as well. And they may see their supervisors as being maybe very intelligent, or perhaps even with an ingenious or eclectic quality to them. Well, anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment for having Aquarius on the 10th house cusp in a natal chart. And stay tuned next time, where I'll be dissertating and talking about having Pisces on the 10th house cusp in a natal chart. Two things I want to get with you on before I head out. Firstly, the stars may impel but do not compel. And secondly, never isolate any single astrological element, aspect, planetary placement, position, configuration, influence, or what have you, and make an analysis of a person, astrologically speaking, based on this alone. Because astrologically speaking, the person is the sum of all their components in their natal chart, and not just one. Until next time, people, stay well.